Hey, oh, how's it going? So, Carp, you're gonna have to let me know how my audio is. I tested it, and it seems like oh, I scared you? I'm sorry. Uh, did you just not expect me to switch over so fast, or is it like, uh, but here's game audio. Uh, oh, you're looking at your phone, okay. Yeah, is game audio all right? Because I think game is too loud. Okay, by a smidge. Okay, is that better? Or do I need to lower it more? There you go. We have actual music that should help. That's good. Okay, so then, uh, Phasmophobia fucking up my audio. Actually, fixed my audio because game audio is only slightly lower than it just being at standard volume. So you know what? You win this time, Phasmophobia. Yeah, like, I guess. Thanks, Phasmo. Now I'm afraid to ever play Phasmo again in case it fucks it up and ruins it again. I didn't check to see. Hold on, let me go to shop and back. I think I bought the item. Yeah, I bought her what you wanted. And I know I read the stories. Yeah, we can just go straight into work. Yeah, it just couldn't handle being outplayed like that. Good evening. Ah, hey. How are you feeling? A little more soft and warm. Oh yeah, we spent the night with Dorothy getting hugged because our boss paid her to. Also, how are you today, Carp? I know you have ghost smooching to do today. Come again? You heard me. So on a scale from steaming pile of shit to just sad, where are you? You only just got out of bed? That sounds like a good day. Hmm. A sad pile of shit. I still hate myself, still sad as hell, but how'd put it? The noise stopped? You ain't coming to the smoochin'? I probably won't be. I don't remember when y'all scheduled it. I don't know if I explained myself. Sorta, kinda. So, how were things last night? Cozy, I must admit. Can't believe you paid Dorothy for that. Well, if you want to call that payment, I guess. Hmm? I called Dorothy to tell her what happened to you, and she was really concerned. She stuttered for a second, saying that she had the whole night to go and she couldn't just leave for free. Asked her how much, and she said, enough to pay for this soda I'm having is fine. How did you get her number? I have contacts. Right. Anyway, Jill, if you need a second break, a drink, or a hug, just let me know, you hear? Thanks. Boss is really nice. I'd make you the same offer, but I'm guessing hugs from me are the last thing you want. If you need a bartender, let me know, though. Nice to know. Anyways, we have work to do. We'll, swap that out with this. We can do that with this. That with this. Uh, that one with this. Mm-hmm. There we go. Time to mix drinks and change lives. It's nice to hear that again. Did you say something? Did I? Welcome to Oh, it's you guys. Oh, he's called the White Patch. He's so cute. Hey, be more respectful. I brought my boss here. Aren't you a part-timer here or something? My other boss. You're talking to the great Nacho Tumbleweed Jr. Boss, I'm taking my break. I know I said earlier, but you haven't even started yet. What brings you here today? I wanted to see the place my best soldier is working at. Soldier? Wait, aren't you the dog I served last Monday? Oh, it's you, Dana. Soldier, why didn't you tell me you were working for Dana? No, that's not Dana, that's just Jay. So I'm guessing you're part of this whole Syrah thing? Part of it. I founded it. Humans have the best intentions, but they just don't get us. So I decided to create a place where dogs can be dogs. Here, we can take in any dog without a place in this world. We create our own heaven on earth. And do you take corgis only? Do I look like one of those seafarer bitches? Of course not. I'd include other animals, but sadly I can only take care of those who are of the same species as I. The thing is, I'd take him more seriously, but it's talking corgi with an eye patch. Will you get anything? I'm fine. What about you, boss? Manly stuff. You sure? Did I stutter? Alright. Manly drink for the dog. Maybe I should just give him something bitter. Is there a manly bitter drink? Manly Mars Blast. Manly and bitter. Best of both worlds. We'll give him a good amount. Age, mix, boom. There's your gut punch. Yes, this is just what I wanted. But this tastes worse than my own butt. Hey, you asked for it. This is a really nice place, you know. You picked a good place to work at, soldier. Thanks. Does he really get paid? Our efforts to keep Sierra afloat will not go to waste. We'll make her better and better. I mean, we're pretty much on the verge of closing. Can boss really afford that? We have more urgent matters at hand, though. Like the fact we don't have enough balls for everyone. Can't they just share the ones we have? You fool! Every dog has a right to have its own ball. If we can't provide even that, then what's the point of even trying? Wait, don't tell me she just doesn't give a fuck and is spending all of her money like water. I mean, what with the bar closing and all that? So many have enjoyed the boxes more than they do the balls. That's a good point. What do you think is cheaper? A box of balls or a box of boxes? It's the dog's Second Amendment right. They have the right to bear balls. That just sounds way worse. That just sounds way worse, bear balls. Are the boxes of boxes? Of course there are. How do you think they ship boxes? Tied together? Tied together? Don't be silly. Unless she's paying him straight from her pocket. Boss is that kind of woman. This world is filled with all sort of recursive madness, you know. Doctors consult doctors, boxes come in boxes, bottles come in bottles. Oh, as expected from you, boss. Wait, the theory only works when she's actually paying him with money. For all I know, she might be paying him with steaks. So tomorrow you're going to check for people selling boxes, you hear? Sir, yes, sir. Except that the boss. Good steak is more valuable than money. Wait, what if they come with foil? Bruce and Strauss had to be taken to the vet because he ate all the foil a piece of cheese came in. Curses, you're right. We need a contingency plan. Besides, boss is not one to scam people, let alone a dog. I wonder if we can strike a deal with the vet whose safe air bastards have. Those safe air bastards have. She's always so nice with us. I hope she comes, and I do like her. I know. Her smell is so cute, too. So it's better that we vet for a vet? Yes, put that on the list. Ah, Nacho. You know, I know that they're just dogs, but when you have a person stand right next to them, it really puts into perspective that, yeah, they're just dogs. Oh yeah, forgot you knew the dog. Are you staying for a while? I was just passing by. I've got some errands to run. Great. Gil can go with you. I can? You will. I'll still get paid for today, right? That depends on Nacho's evaluation. Alright, Greenhorn, let's get going. Oh, I'm paying him anyways, by the way. Just wanted to mess around with him. No, that's not the problem here. Why make him do that? He'll look like he needed to take a good break. He's kind to just not accept such a thing. But with Nacho, he'd have something to do. And he'd be away from the bar for a bit. Put it that way. Anyway, I'm going back to my office. Boss sure is nice. Glad I'm working with her too. Yeah. So you having anything? Actually, I'm just gonna go sit over there and be on standby. Await orders. Okay. Shit, I missed the chance to ask Cal if he even gets paid with money. Carp, it's Betty. Man, I sure need to get wasted. I failed to see how getting wasted will make you feel better. Sheba! Fuck's sake, you piece of scrap. We just got out of the building full of dogs. But this one has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses. Hey there, robot. Andy talks. Welcome to Valhalla. Hey, Jill. Deal, you fucking plonker. I like Deal. He is entertaining. Give me a beer, will you? Gotcha. Does Deal want anything? Okay, roll. Sir, yes, sir. So cute. He's fine. Just a beer, then. Friday after work isn't just a beer, though. It's the beer. Amen to that. Can't argue with that. Here for Betty. I can make it big for the heck of it. We should make it big. She deserves it. Wouldn't you agree, Carp, that she needs the biggest beer that we can give her? And then yeah, just mix, bam. Here's a big ass beer. Here, let me make it special. Yeah! Cheers! Hey Jill, do you like beer? The amount of beer cans in my apartment is becoming a problem, actually. I had this friend back in high school. Made some pretty nice crafts with him. I'm still in contact with him if you're interested. No thanks. The last thing I need right now is more crap taking space. So how are things up at Dogtown? Well, that Laura girl is stirring things up for better or worse. Worse? She's, like a rabbit. An overtly politically correct rabbit. Rabbit? Never had a pet rabbit? They're a nervous mess that gets startled over the littlest of things. This girl is on the constant lookout, scared of saying something that might irk someone. So, my brother's actually dealing with, the neighbors have pet rabbits that keep getting out of the fence and going into my brother's backyard. And my brother has a pit bull. Granted, the pit bull is like 13 years old. It's old and tired and doesn't it doesn't even want to chase squirrels anymore. And my brother's like, these fucking rabbits keep getting in here. And the rabbits just stare at the dog. And like, you walk up and you just pick up the rabbit, and they're just like, oh, okay. They're like, take me where you need to take me. And he's like, if my dog wanted to, these rabbits would be dead in seconds because they just don't care. This girl is on the constant lookout, scared of saying something that might irk someone. Doesn't have to be a person she's speaking with, even. It's no problem in the company, but the other day, we went out together and holy shit. Poor girl can't speak properly. She pauses every sentence to make sure she doesn't say something offensive. She's a nice girl, and it's sweet that she tries so hard not to offend anyone. Seriously, she tries too hard. You don't help either. You randomly yell, "What do you say?" whenever she's within earshot distance. Yeah, well, just that she looks so cute when she's startled. Like a rabbit. It raises up the question of whether she's really like that. Or if you're the one making her wary of anything she says. Well, why don't we test that? How? You go out with her. Why? Test if it's really me who makes her like that. It's not like you can say no, I mean, it's my honor that's on the line here. I want to prove you're only talking shit about me. Even if you were right, you have quite the fixation on that girl. She's fun. Fun how? Maybe Betty wants to date her. She actually reacts when I tease her. You take it in her stride, but she actually gets startled, squirms, and then gets uncomfortable. How's that any good? She's cute and her reactions are cute. If you keep it up, she'll either leave or get used to you. Like me. You're right. I mean, it is fun messing with people. I must say my teasing for the moment is just right though. But that's not the problem. It is for me. And what are you doing here? What about the dog? He said he had to go out. By the way, he said his name was... Say, this Laura girl, do you guys get along? I want to know. We get along as co-workers at the very least. What kind of girl is she, aside from the whole politically correct rabbit thing? Slow. She's the kind that does things so carefully that she does them really, really slowly. Really, really slowly. I can't deny that when she's actually finishing stuff, she does a great job, but it's unnerving. She doesn't actually have to be with us in the building, though. She's more like a freelancer. This is a good song. Why is she there, then? Because she likes dogs. And that's why I insist that you two would make a fine couple. That's a really superficial statement. It's like saying you'd be fine with someone because you're both women. Okay, bad example. May I say something? By all means. If that Laura girl is really as bland as you claim her to be, wouldn't she be better off with a more assertive person? More assertive partner? Yo, piece of scrap. Someone calling you a pussy. This is you, Carp. He's right, though. Sharing interests and being compatible are totally different things. They need to be underestimating the power of love. Whether you want to admit it or not, love changes people for better or for worse. Who knows, maybe you'll become more assertive after spending time with her. Or she'll drive me nuts. I guess that's a possibility too. Still, why are you so insistent on me and her getting together? Because she's like a cute rabbit. Someone might try to eat her out there. It'd be a lot easier to keep her in my sight. So in short, Her motherly instincts arose because of Laura. Why not see if she likes you? And you already tried to hit on her, didn't you? You make me sound like some skirt chaser. She's not into girls. How'd you find out? I asked her directly. Oh, of course you did. She seemed, giddy afterwards, though. I heard her muttering something about meeting her first lesbian. It was weird. Okay, enough Laura for tonight. Refrain from using any, if that's what you said last night, jokes or variations thereof. Please. Party pooper. Let's get a drink then. It sounds good. I'll have a bloom white, please. Get me a French Reaver. Alright. That's like one bloom white and one French Weaver. Okay. Bloom white. Aged on the rocks and mixed. Boom. And then go to slot 2. And we want a French Weaver. Because she wants to get sloshed. Age, mix, stop. And here you go. I wonder why it's called a bloom light. Seems it was first developed at some video game conference, I'm assuming I accidentally clicked. The creator said something about making the attendees feel like their customers do. Said attendees were, of course, part of some big games company. Said attendees were, of course, part of some big games company. Seems that company always used too much bloom lighting, so the bartender there literally made them drink all the bloom. It's not called that because it glows in the dark? Not this one, no. Come to think of it, I need a shot, but I don't want it. Miss Betty. I feel ya. I needed a shot this morning, but I also couldn't be asked to, so I ordered my groceries and I have it scheduled to show up after I end stream. Come to think of it, did it ever change because of a relationship, Jill? In more ways than one, I guess. Would you say for better or for worse? Guess for the better. I'm too thick-headed to develop any new bad habits. But thanks to my first boyfriend, I did pick up a very annoying habit of correcting people's grammar on the fly. Pretty annoying when I think back to it. You're one of those kinds of people. As for me, sometimes I think I became more, what's the word? Cynical? Jaded? Bitter? Tired of the crap this world and everyone in it throws on a daily basis? Hey. I'm just quoting you. But yeah, I think I became all of that because of this one girlfriend I had in college. It got me into the whole activism thing in the first place. How's that bad? We'd all go and protest, we'd start all kinds of movements to see things change. Really got into the whole thing. But whenever I wanted to get more serious, I'd find myself coming up against a wall. That wall is an analogy for the fact that not everyone was willing to go that far. Found out pretty fast that most of them were in the whole thing because of some shitty fad. Every relationship became more dedicated to single grumpy life. I feel ya. I feel ya. Not because they actually believed in whatever movement they were championing. So I moved from group to group only to find people who were in it because of a fad. When they were not in it because of a passing fad, they were the dangerous extremist kind. My tolerance for people's shit was greatly diminished after all that. It wasn't so much the person you had a relationship with, but rather other people. You seriously never thought about it that way? You need to stop putting the blame for what you do on past relationships. Whatever. Where's the other guy, by the way? He had to escort one of the dogs outside. Figures. Oh yeah, the one that was here asked if you were the nice vet lady that works at the Save Fair toy company. I suppose he's interested in talking to you or something? Why didn't he do it then? I don't know. You've been doing a few jobs on the side, haven't you? The pay from the dogs is enough to keep up with the mounting debts. I don't know how you do it. Hard to believe dog pays you at. It's hard to believe dogs pay you at all. This is coming from someone working at a place that pays a dog for doing fuck all. Or at least I think we're paying him. I'm not completely certain we do. Would get anything else? Well, we're fine, but we have to get up early tomorrow. And by we, I really mean her. She got invited to a picnic, and I won't stand to hear another "I had to go to a picnic with a hangover" story. Fine. Aunt Bay does a ton of volunteer work. How much more like me could she be? Her name could be Carp. That would make her more like you. Let's go then. See ya, Joe. Bye. And please come again. You're such a party pooper. You'll be the party pooper tomorrow if you keep drinking. Boss, I'll take my break. Call me if someone comes. Alright. True. You know, one could say that she's copying you. No dogs in sight. Especially since this takes place in the future. She's definitely copying you. Okay. And then let's just remix this playlist a little bit. Yeah. So then, back to work. Welcome to Val. Oh, hey there, Alma. Alright, enjoy your shopping cart. She seems down. Maybe there's something I can give her to cheer her up? Let's try to cheer Alma up. She likes classy drinks, but what she really likes is a... Fuck, I don't remember what she really likes. I want to say it's either a piano woman or a bad touch. Let's catch a drink what she really likes. Go with bad... Or is she the one that likes brantinis? I'll go with bad touch. I'm probably wrong. Yeah, I've probably let her down. Is Brantini's... Okay. I couldn't remember if it was her that liked Brantini's or Cat Lady. Okay. Classy Brantini. Okay, I can't believe you're backseating. I appreciate it, cause yeah, I will fuck that up and I will have felt bad. Here's Brantini. Hey. And this? It's on me. Drink, so at least you change your expression. Why not just say you're worried about me? You got the message anyway, didn't you? So, how is it? Brantini, so you do pay attention to what I asked for. That's right, I do. All me. I'm such a good person that I pay attention to what, my customers get. Chat doesn't have to tell me how to do it. I remember. You have quite a fixation with Brantinis. And to be honest, they suit you. Hey, wanna hear a silly story? Always. When I turned 21, my dad and I went to a bar to celebrate. It's him and I. He told me to dress well enough that he looked like my sugar daddy. It was a fun night. We pretended at times we were dating. I managed to blow off some steam about my mom. The highlight was him ordering a Brantini for me. I had plenty of drinks and gone wasted many times since I was 15. But that drink was different. It wasn't about getting drunk. The drink itself was a pleasure. He too said they sued me somehow. Oh? Ever since that day, he's called me Brantini Girl from time to time. Dad sounds like a cool guy. You should meet him sometime. So why are you deflating? Deflating? And I got sad and started sighing confusedly. My grandpa had warned me that if I started deflating like an old tire, that I would start deflating like an old tire if I kept it up. So, what is it? What has news about people dressing in bunny suits after... Was it the news about people dressing in bunny suits after the whole Alice Rabbit boom? Nah, that is old news. I mean, it is a problem. Such a thing would only annoy me. Hey Jill, how's your mood right now? Want to ruin it by blowing off all my stored steam? Silly Alma, I've been feeling like utter shit the last couple of days. Can't make me feel worse. Go ahead. Unwind all your worries on me. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so remember my sister Diana? The one that separated from her husband and forgot her kids while fucking her way around or something? Perfect summary. I'll use it next time. I didn't tell you the whole story then. More specifically, that she threw her husband out after months of abuse. Oh. However, that woman is incapable of getting a job and maintaining herself. I mean that. She never even thinks about selling some stuff or trying to earn her bread. She just expects a guy to do all that for her. I have no idea why she turned out like that. Both my mom and dad were hard workers. They even started a small shop to have something to do after retirement. Huh. So, what does this fully capable woman do a couple weeks later? Why, bring her abusive husband back, of course. What? Yeah, and the guy spent a couple of days with her before leaving her again. He had a nice couple of hot, steamy nights and then left. Well... Huh, you acted like my little brother and sister after hearing that. But the story doesn't end there. Oh no. So she's broke, can't even get a job for a bus. Even though she'd probably be glad to sell her ass just to get money. And it's up to me to pick her up. So the last couple of days, she left her kids with my parents. And being such sweet angels, they've made a mess out of the whole place. Bernardo and Eva are actually staying with me a couple of days to give them some peace. And as a help, I never got along with Diana. So we're in the car and she asks how her kids are. And of course, after all the built-up tension, I just exploded. First, I started ranting about how her kids are growing up seeing some messed up stuff. Started scolding her about not taking responsibility, about not taking proper care of her children. I tell her that she's in no place to have all those escapades. And after all that, she just says, "What the hell do you know? You don't have any kids." Yeah, you slutty skank, I don't have kids, but I'm not broke just because I refuse to take a job. I don't have kids, but I'm not leaving him in the first barely familiar house I find. I don't have kids, but I'm not letting the guy that hit me on a regular basis back into my bed. I don't have kids, but I'm pretty much raised Eva and Bernardo, and they've turned out pretty damn well. I don't have any kids, and I'm not a cheap whore. Ag. Damn. I don't know what to say. There's nothing to say. I love my family, and I put them above all else. Diana is seriously pushing the boundaries of what I can allow. Any way I could help? Just did. Yeah. I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not one to let stuff like that get to me. I'm still angry as hell, though, and I couldn't just discuss this with any of my family members. Can't tell my mom, your daughter is a slut. I just needed to get all this off my chest, you know? Well, from what I see, there's still a lot more to get off your chest. It's swollen as fuck. Now all you see here is filled with love and dreams. Is everyone in your family as busty as you? Worst offender is my dad, actually. Kidding. Guess the only one that didn't get the big boobs gene was Eva. She insists on getting surgery or genetic treatment, but I tell her she's fine the way she is. These can actually become more of a hassle than a blessing. Or Bernardo. His breasts actually started growing when he was 8. I just hope I don't take too much from my mother's side of the family. Father's sister still looked quite young, and when menopause hit, my mom lost her looks rather quickly. Any good genes you got from your family, Jill? Good enough skin and hair, I guess. There's a thing about shrimp allergy, but so far I haven't had problems with that. Oh, I see. Hey, you know what worries me the most about the whole Diana situation? How your nephews are turning out? If she leaves them with my mom, then they'll turn out better than her, somehow. Actually, what worries me is, what if I end up like that too? How so? If I ain't a good man and settled down, what if he turns out shitty? What if I have a sudden burst where I want to live my life and end up like that? What if I have kids and end up neglecting them because of all that? If you ask me, the fact that you're even worried about it is indication enough that you'll be fine. You think? I'm pretty sure. You said before that you pretty much married the guy after a couple of months, right? Yeah. No offense, but these are the kind of people you wouldn't even think about all that. Who wouldn't even think about all that. Besides, when a guy ends up marrying you, it's because he's past your irrational standards. Hey. Am I lying? No, but there are things best kept as unspoken truths. I wonder if I'll ever find a good guy. You will. You'll know when the time comes. Sure hope so. Now, the time has come to get another drink. What can I get you? Give me some with ice, but alcoholic, please. Alright. Cold and with alcohol. No, that's aged. Okay. That is so weird that strong isn't a thing that you can search by. Classy Mercury Blast. Okay, not much alcohol in it. I know, I just literally looked at that. Cobalt Velvet. On the Rocks has alcohol in it. Bad touch. Okay. Sour, Classy, and Vintage has alcohol in it. Here you go. Thanks, I need to cool down a bit. That's why I'm here. So, you said you felt shitty the last couple of days. Why? Don't think too much about it. Come on, you heard my problems. I want to help you too. Don't worry too much. Right, almost forgot to tell you something. What is it? My boss is throwing a mega Christmas party this Sunday. You want to come? Sure, something tells me this mega Christmas is going to be a mess. It's going to be a mess in my parents' home, so I'd rather avoid it. You guys getting chicken? I can get one. To be honest, I won't know. You can bring it if you want. It won't go to waste. Gotcha. Say, Jill, what's your favorite part of the chicken? Favorite part? Guess I like the legs the most. Really? I like the breast better. Breast is a bit too simple, don't you think? Legs have better texture. Maybe, but simple is usually better. Breast is easier to enjoy than legs, and a lot less messy. You silly girls. Boss? You're there talking about breasts and legs when everyone knows the best part are the wings. Not true, wings are the worst part. There's like no fucking meat on them. Boss, what's that? Spicy chicken wings. Where do you get spicy chicken wings? From Spicy Chicken. You know Spicy Chicken, the shop 2 blocks from here? Sorry, let me rephrase that. Why are you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Why aren't you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Well, cause... Thought as much. Yo, Armitage. Alma. I know what I said. Will the chicken you're talking about be cooked already? You might need to heat it up, but it'd be cooked otherwise. Great, I expect you here Sunday at 8 p.m. Thanks. Anyway, I'll be back to my office. He left the bucket. Want some? Don't mind if I do. Oh, mild spice. Nice. Weird. Maybe she got mixed up order, and that's why she left them here. Oh, that's really nice of boss to give us chicken wings, because she knows I feel shitty. Usually order stronger stuff? I found buckets that make my throat itch just from being near them. Oh. Say, Jill, what kind of guys do you like? That's a sudden question. I'm not too picky with guys, to be honest. I want them to be decent enough. Not jealous, not aggressive, responsible enough to keep a job. That's no good. Do you like them buff? What about tall? No tattoos or piercings, I guess. Never liked either. What about you? I like them well dressed. If they go out in iron shirts and well-coordinated clothes are sure to catch my eye. Some muscle is always fine too, but sharply dressed males catch my attention faster. Yet you're still single. That's how I like my men. My potential husband, on the other hand, is another matter completely. I see. So, can you give me a drink here? The spicy wings turned out to be spicy. What do I get you? Anything, as long as it helps me with the spiciness in my mouth. Okay, there's something to help get over the spiciness of the wings. Spicy drinks. Feel like we should have some frothy water. That's not gonna help. All drinks. Rum? You want rum? Bleeding James. Like, oh no, that's spicy, so she won't want that. I was like, well, like if it's like a Bloody Mary, it's got tomato juice in it, that should help. Some people say beer helps. So let's give her a beer. We'll have that mixed up and ready, but let's just real quick go through these. And both mammals, just need beers for luxury. Goodness, drink, and fool, it's unnecessarily brown. Only to make all your teeth turn blue, helps brush well. Yeah, they're being small assholes. In pain with a little cola. Brokenness out of you and knock you out cold. It will make your tongue feel velvety. That actually might be helpful. Alcohol is kind of unbearable. It's mostly for the fans. But yeah, no. Thermometer was harmed in the creation of... No thermometer was harmed in the creation of string. No elixir hardened cannon. No. Doesn't burn as hard on the tongue, but you better not have a sore throat when drinking it. Used to actually sparkle, need too many complaints. Sweet, light, fruity, as girly as it gets. Tastes like old chocolate milk. It's good, smell intact. Some say it tastes like caramel too. Okay, so was it the fluffy dream? Yeah, let's try that. Aged and mixed. This might help. Yep, it did. Thanks. Alright, so next question. What kind of girl do you like? You first. Sorry, I don't swing that way. Sure, I have no qualms about saying a girl is cute or cool, but... Nope, I prefer men, my bad. Now you. Shit, just calm down. I guess I like girls with light-colored hair. Light-colored hair? Yeah, you know, like redheads and such. What about white? Like your boss. You were just setting me up for that comment, weren't you? Sorry, it's just that when she got here with the bucket of wings, her eyes pretty much started sparkling. Her whole behavior transformed. You became giddy and cheerful all of a sudden. Yeah, I can't blame you. She's pretty nice. I just felt like teasing you. So, light colored hair. What about blondes? Do you like me? Yeah, I guess. Let's say I'm into girls too, and I start hitting on you. Would you go along with it? Nice body, pretty face, and good apartment? I won't ever let you go. Okay then, enough tangents. Why don't you tell me why you were feeling shitty these last days? What? Oh, that. Told you not to think too much about it. I told you I want to know. Come on, Jill. You heard my palm so many times, so now I want to help you. Come on, come here. Eh? Told you to sit here, come on. What? What are you... I do like that we're now on the other side. Alright then, now I'm the bartender and you're the client. Hardly, the bartending station only works with me. I see. Okay, did we just get hacked by Alice Rabbit? Okay then, I move this here, click, and... Now it works for you, for me. Alma's Alice Rabbit. Okay, makes sense, makes sense. Now it works for you, for me, and that dog in a Hawaiian shirt. Why with him too? He's a dog, in a fucking Hawaiian shirt. Right, and how do you even manage to... Oh yeah, hacker, right. Now we've changed roles. You've been feeling shitty. Mind telling me why? It's a long story. I don't even know where to start. Start from the beginning. Okay then, it's something that goes back to my college years. Oh, that's taken it way back. Back in compulsory education, I never made too much of an effort, but I managed to get high grades. Even PE I managed to do well, enough to always get perfect grades. Then of course, when I got to college, shit started getting hard. I had this perfectionist streak that wouldn't let me fail anything. Burning my eyelashes studying, I eventually managed to keep up good grades. After about half of the career, I met a student teacher. Her name was Lenore. She helped me a lot with my studies. She even got me into stuff that gave more credits. I really liked her, and after some time I found out that she liked me too. Oh ho ho. We started going out, and I met all of her family even, and... You want a drink? What? A drink? Around this time there's usually a pause that makes you offer a drink to the client. There's no such pause. Please, I want to test this whole bartending interface. Sugar Rush then, you can't mess that up. Right. Jill asked for a Sugar Rush. Now how did this thing work again? Mix it up, stop. Here you go. Here. Thanks. How is it? Like I said, you can't mess up a Sugar Rush. I have this gut feeling that with your body, you'd make a better bartender than me. Selling yourself too short? You're cute, you know. People don't go to bars for cuteness, though. You've obviously never been to a cat bar, then. Besides, my boobs can be a hassle when trying to move around this kind of stuff. So keep telling the story. Well, the career went on and on. It got harder and harder. The last year and a half of it became nothing but study session after study session. Investigations, my thesis. The graduation ceremony came. I had to make a speech, and suddenly, while reading said speech, I almost had a panic attack. Fear of public speaking? I realized I lost about a year and a half of my life. Tried to remember if I did anything fun at all. All I could remember was studying and investigating new topics. Didn't even enjoy doing all that. So I was just standing there, and the satisfaction of graduating was minimal. I realized I'd only gone through the motions day after day. From high school to graduating, I felt like whole years of my life had slipped through my fingers. I never stopped to think if I enjoyed what I was doing. In fact, I never stopped. But at that point, I stopped, realized I needed a breather or something. Did I even like that career? It was all terrifying as hell. I needed all my strength to not start running like a panicked mess. So a couple of months later, I get an offer to start working at this big research facility. Lenora was ecstatic. She was so proud of me back then. I was just scared. That would be my job. I'd spend my life explaining on what I did during that year and a half. What if I had a sudden realization like the one I had at graduation when I turned 40? I didn't know what to do, but I sure as hell wasn't taking that offer. I told Lenore and she freaked out. She confessed that she was jealous because she never got such a chance. Things devolved pretty quickly. You said one too many things, I said one too many things. In the end, I just stormed out of her house and I broke a vase in the process. After that, I never spoke to her again. Damn. I'm sorry, I only feel bad for pushing you to tell me all that. Why are you feeling shitty about that after all this time, though? At least I've been feeling shitty for years. I have, but it's not just because of that. Eh? The other day, Lenore's sister, Gabrielle, came to this bar. Apparently, Lenore died last week. Localized nanomachine rejection, a heart attack. Apparently, she had it for a long time, but never told anyone. And coincidentally, it got worse after I left. I just can't stop thinking about it, wondering if me being there would have made a difference. If it's true that she had that for a long time, why didn't she tell me she was sick when we were together? I don't know, I just feel like all kinds of failure. Jill. And to make it worse, I also lashed out at Gabby. Yeah, she was blaming me for her sister's death and all, but just a kid for fuck's sake. She lost a sister who pretty much raised her on her own. And to top it all off, I only can't remember what stopped me from apologizing. Pride, fear, stupid effort to leave the most awesome person I loved as a thing of the past. Who cares? I lost my chance to apologize to her forever. Truly forever. A piece of shit. Selfish piece of shit. I honestly don't know what to say. I didn't expect the story to be this. Yo, boob tender. Yes? You can give me a big beer here? Coming right up. Big beer, big beer, big beer. What makes beer big in this thing? Big beer for Joe. Thanks. I need to remember to take care of the cans in my apartment. Do you drink lots of beer? One of the perks of BTC issued liver implant is that I get to drink lots of beer without getting too wasted. Oh. Hey Jill, what kind of girl was Lenore? Well, she was calm and smart. Back in college, I was too thick-headed and got riled up easily. Stressed was my default state. Just like you're behaving right now? Shut up. That's worse. Can't picture that. Don't. It's embarrassing. Anyway, she was always there. Found a way to cool me down. She was also able to hold conversations about pretty much any topic. One time I saw her go from talking about video games to talking about sports. All of that variety while still being a hardcore scientist. She'd always push me into social interactions. If she saw me by myself, she would drag me with her. Watching people is fine, but talking to them is better, she would say. nor would always present me to her many acquaintances as the girl I don't mind cuddling with for hours. Man, I'm gonna miss her. After a point, I didn't even think about getting back into a relationship with her, but she's such an awesome person, I just wanted to apologize. Now, you know, the cruel twist of irony, she's the one that made me pick up bartending. No? Back when I was thinking what the hell to do with my life, I remembered the night we spent in the club. Started talking about how the drinks were synthesized, the chemistry involved, the reactions and all that. Everything sounded so fascinating. I remember saying that her talk made me want to start mixing drinks. She said, if everything else fails, why not take up bartending? Huh, interesting. Are you okay? There's some value of okay? Yeah. Just wanted to thank you, Alma. Thank me? Guess I just need someone to tell all of this to, and you were the one. You volunteer yourself, you insist on listening to me. You stood there listening to the whole thing from beginning to end. You know, I might not be the most expressive person. I'm not one to spout love and fluffiness, but I really like you. Maybe I'm just a bartender and you're just a client. But I really appreciate your friendship. At the very least, your patronage. I'll enjoy working for you. Jill, are you dying? Shut up, I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart here. Sorry, it's just weird for you to get so sappy. Well, I just realized that the sass thing is how I'll never be able to make amends. It hurts like fucking hell, you know? Never, and I mean never, want to feel that way ever again. I don't want someone to suddenly exit my life and have my last memory of them involve something nasty. I don't want the lingering grief of having burned a bridge on a whim. I want to avoid that at any cost. If that means breaking character every once in a while, so be it. Let everyone know how I really feel about them. If I ever fight with them, swallow my pride, muster all the courage I can, and be the one to apologize. I hate feeling like this. I hate it. Hate it. That's a nice resolution. Maybe I'll be a copycat and do the same. Alright. Enough sappiness. Get back here. I'm on duty, you know. Fine. It's almost closing time anyways. It was fun while it lasted, though. Hey. Yeah? I mean it, you know. Thanks for everything today. Silly Jill, you listen to my poems and I listen to yours. That's what friends are for, right? Right. I'll be leaving now. Oh, before I forget. Do you ever talk about all of this with your parents? They know the basics, but I haven't told them about Lenore's death yet. Why don't you do that sometime? I don't know. I don't want to bother them with my problems. Don't be silly. They're your parents. They live to share your problems. You should try having a talk like this with them sometime. They'll appreciate it. Anyway, I'm out. See you on Sunday. Take care. Alma girl. That Alma girl sure is nice. Oh, boss. Did you hear all that? Not all of it, but a good chunk at the very least. The expression changed a lot already. It did. You look happier. That's always good. Anyway, let's call it a day. Expect an even brighter Jill tomorrow. But right. Oh yeah, boss. About those chicken wings. Fucking idiots at the spicy chicken. Alright, Danny, we won't have enough spices for your order until tomorrow, they said. Is that how they treat their regulars? Call me manager. Boss? Cheers, cheers, Titty Hatter. She's a good friend. Card, you'll love the boss's note. But yeah, you missed it. Alma. We found out more about Alma. Alma is Alice Rabbit. Cause she wanted to hear Alma vented about her sister again. We learned some more details on that. And then, it was like heavily implied, but it's nice to know for a fact that she is. But then she wanted to be bartender to us so that we would tell her our story. And the bartending stations are locked to the person. And then as she hacked it, a little rabbit came up. But there we go. Oh, there we go. Okay. Jill's power didn't get cut. This gives her peace of mind, and now she'll focus at work with no problem. Let's see what we got. Bill paid. Didn't you have a boyfriend named Bill? Okay, what stories we got? Okay, I think this is an old one, right? Yeah, that's an old one. Is anyone into wrestling here? I became a huge fan of GSF very recently. It's a real solid product IMO. Much better than the E. I like the match quality, but I wish they gave importance to the mid-card. Still forcing C6 American Kid into the main event. Yup, he's gonna face Yosuke at the Dome show. Why don't they push the great DK instead? It's much more talented than 66. Because American Kid actually moves merch unlike your indie darling. I want to marry Yusuke. Who's hyped for the women's championship? That one should be the main event, not the turd we're getting instead. 66 is pretty good, just watch some of his work in Japan. Everyone tells me 66 was better in Japan, but all I see is locks and arm bars. Nothing that impressive. Wrestling is fake. Amazing how I know all the words and yet I understand nothing. Yeah, she outed herself by being a friend. Granted, Jill didn't notice that. Because it was our perspective that got it, but Jill was just like, how do you do that? Oh yeah, you're a hacker. Model Warrior Julianne returns this February. Their classic magical girl show, Model Warrior Julianne, is coming back to public television this February after almost 2 decades of absence. Even though the show has been on every on-demand service for a while now, most of Glit City citizens need to think twice before subscribing to any non-essential service, especially the lower classes who have a limited number of internet purchases this year. That's a weird thing to just wedge in the middle of the article. The show's return is certainly welcome. Today's parents will finally be able to share a piece of their childhood with the kids without risking dinner or breakfast. Is that a tear in your eye? No. I've watched bits and pieces of Sailor Moon because it was on when I got home from school, and then I watched one of the Magical Girl Madoka movies that was like taking a season of the anime and condensing it. But yeah, that's all I've seen of Magical Girl stuff. Nanomachine rejection has taken 80 lives this year. The Health Observatory just released their annual report of nanomachine rejection cases. The total number of reported cases has risen to 80, an increase from the 65 cases reported last year. You watch her non-popular ones? Typical, you're such a hipster. Nanomachine pollution was particularly strong this year due to the recent protests with the observatory. Protests caused the police force to release new varieties of nanomachines. Their function is still unclear, but according to our sources, they're intended for crowd control purposes. Magical Girl Ore? I'll look into it. It's unlikely we'll find a cure in the near future, and we can only hope cases like these will become rare in the following years. I wonder if she's among those 80. Lillian receiving mysterious messages update. It looks like we're able to record and transcribe one of the messages sent from one of the compromised signals. Oh, because it said Lilum, it made me think of Dorothy, and then it made me think of fucking Alma. Another thing that happened was Alma was invited to the Christmas party. And Alma got us to talk about our interest in women, and that we apparently like light colored hair women, like the boss or Alma. It looks like we were able to record and transcribe one of the messages sent from one of the compromised signals. Joven, the announcer from our popular TV newscast, served as our very own test subject for the investigation. White noise. Who are you? Are you really alive? You're special to me. You're everything to me. Time to become one. End of transmission. Developing. Spooky. Or a made-up story. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they made it up. Knowing, them. Look at her sweet pad. Look at all that beer and our mega Christmas tree. Let's get to work. Christmas Eve. Not watching that. Good evening. Hey Jill. How are you feeling? I won't say good, but not that bad, I guess. That's nice to hear. Where's Gil? Did he run away again? Nah, I have him on errand duty. Buying a drink for tomorrow. That sounds weird, coming from the owner of a bar. Speaking of, I'm gonna open up my drink. Every drink from here would come out of our own funds. So if we're gonna spend money, we might as well get more variety. Besides, this kind of walks are always good for Gil. You're the boss. Who's coming so far? Well, there's the three of us, the dogs. You invited Titty Hacker. Gil invited Jamie. Oh yeah, I also invited Dorothy when I called her to spend the night with you. Sounds good so far. Invite anyone else you feel like inviting. The more the merrier. I could, but I bet everyone's made plans at this point. That's true. Well, I'll be in my office. Call me should anything arise. Alright. Okay, let's, gonna throw that in there. Boom. Add that in there. Bam. Add that. I'll accidentally have that in there twice, so we will add Remix Snowfall. Bam. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Wait here, I'll check inside. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, a BTC bar. Excuse me, do you know where the Athena Convention Center is? Why does that place make people get lost so easily? They should have called the Minotaur. They should have called it the Minotaur Center. Hold on, let me scribble the directions on paper. Thanks. Go to the right. When you see a building filled with hobos, this should be it. Thanks a lot. Anything else I can help you with? What the hell? I'll have a drink. What about you? Brandtini, please. Right. Girl asked for Brandtini. The Golem freaks me out. Don't be mean. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1. Page. Yeah, I can see that. They make me think of like a Mega Man character. Here you are. Thanks. That's an interesting outfit in this cold season, miss. Well, I'm actually cosplaying, so call me Vela for the time being. And your little friend is Cynthia. I get it, you're cosplaying too? Sure, let's go with that. Have you heard of a game called Yick Bartender? Okay. Okay, yep. Yeah, so, yeah, this is two characters and Yick. Okay, yep. That cult classic game that's... Did somebody work on Yick that worked on this game? What classic game that has been like 3 remastered versions by 6 different companies this year? That one. We're in a cosplay group dedicated to it, and we got lost on the way. Heard you talking to someone outside. Oh yeah, a friend is cosplaying as Alex. I told him to wait outside. Didn't he enter? He'll be fine. Something amiss? There's a girl behind you. Short hair, black sailor uniform, missing an arm. Wearing jeans under a skirt. Now, don't spook the bartender. Spook. Anything else? I'll get Fluffy Dream and be on my way. And you? I'm fine. I'm trying to think of who she's talking about. The, sailor girl missing an arm. Because I've watched a playthrough of Yik, but it's also a good while ago. Here. Yep, this is a thing. Seriously though, should you leave your friend outside like that? He'll be fine. He started chatting with one of the vending machines. Yeah, it's an odd game. It's the best way to put it. They were talking about R&B music, which is in line for Alex. Does Ben prefer the 1980s R&B or 1970s? 1980s, I think. Oh shit. Boss, Dee R&B. I'm coming. You see, Dee is a 1970s purist. His taste, people were even liking 1980s R&B before. Got taste. Oh god. He'll be fine. Hand machines have very weak tasers. He'll be confused for a couple of minutes, but that'll be that. You should go check on him though. Alright, thanks again for the directions. Please come again. At least it wasn't Franco-Belgian comic companions this time. Black sailor uniform. Hope I'm just overthinking it. More importantly though, chains under a skirt? Welcome to Valhalla, so then Jill knows. Wait, is that what Lenore looked like? Oh, we also found out more about the Lenore story. Not super important. Oh, hey, Dorothy. Yeah, TV. Oh, hi, honey. You know, skirts are the worst fucking fashion that ever happened. Whoa. Whoa, Carp. Whoa. I mean, I'm not arguing, but whoa. I just kind of wandered in here, and I guess I'm a bit distracted. But just wander. Can I get you something? Oh, a sugar rush. Yeah, that. Right. Dorothy seems down. She asked for a sugar rush. Hasn't she told me about a drink that cheers her up? I know, and that's what... I want to say it's Blue Fairy, but I also feel like it's just Pinocchio talking. Or is she like Bad Touch? See, that's the thing. Like, Bad Touch would also fit her. The only remembered Alma. You let me down, Carp. Now we're gonna disappoint her. Bad Touch was a weird guy? Okay, well then we'll go with the Blue Fairy as Pinocchio. Here. Thanks. Nope, I didn't get it. Nope, lay her down. Didn't notice it's the wrong drink. How much silence. By the way, thanks for staying with me the other day. Or she like Piano Woman? I feel bad I don't remember what Dorothy liked. By the way, thanks for staying with me the other day. It turns out, like, honestly, I really want to save Scrub right now just to get her the right drink. By the way, thanks for staying with me the other day. It turns out I really needed that. Yeah, I think I might. Valhalla, Dorothy, drink. It's Piano Woman. Okay. No dogs inside. Ready? Okay, then back to work. Welcome to. Oh man, I'm so far back. Oh man. I could have sworn I saved at the house. Fuck. Okay. She likes Brantini. Let's go. Speed run this shit. So, how are you guys? You doing well today? Well, I mean, now's the perfect time to take your laundry out. Ooh boy, there's a lot of clicking. Coal and alcohol, I've given her, as a classy, was it bad touch? Yeah. Okay, back to clicking. Okay, I'm now gonna smash space. Okay, so I'm gonna get over those fluffy dreams. Yeah. Whoops. You know, I know it's a visual novel, but, boy, they sure do talk a lot. Sugar Rush. Bam, bam, bam. Then we're just gonna give her all the alcohol. Mix, bam. Big beer. Boom! Man, that day went fast. That was crazy. I've never had a day go so fast. And we'll read the story. Boom. And we'll read the story. Bam. Alright. Then we'll save. Important part. Save. And then let's go to work. Good evening. Ah, hey Jill. How are you feeling? I won't say good, but not that bad, I guess. That's nice to hear. Where's Gil? Did he run away again? Nah, I have him on errand duty, buying the drinks for tomorrow. That sounds weird, coming from the owner of a bar. Every drink from here would come out of our own funds. So we're gonna spend money, we might as well get more variety. Besides, those kind of walks are always good for Gil. You're the boss. Who's coming so far? Well, there's the three of us, the dogs. You invited Titty Hacker. Gil invited Jamie. Oh yeah, I also invited Dorothy when I called her to spend the night with you. Sounds good so far. Invite anyone else you feel like inviting, the more the merrier. I could, but I bet everyone's made plans by this point. That's true. I'll be in my office. Call me should anything arise. Alright. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Wait, here, I'll check inside. Oh yeah, we still have you to go through. Brantini. Reset. Whoops. Apparently to hit space, that starts the mixing process. Fluffy dream. Get out of here. I wandered in here. Can you wander, Sugar Rush? Okay, so let's get you a piano woman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 5, 5, 2, 3, 3. Age, mix, bam. Piano woman. Gotta take a sip. Here you go. This is... Didn't you say you like having piano woman whenever you felt like celebrating or feeling down? You know, because I listen. I care about my client. I did? Wait, I did! You actually remembered such a thing. You're so sweet. I was half expecting her to say that she meant the literal piano woman. I'm glad I was wrong. So much silence. By the way, thanks for staying with me the other day. Turns out I really needed that. Did you enjoy the soda? Oh, did you find that one out? Was it supposed to be a secret? No, but don't go around telling everyone about that. I did because it was you who needed my help. Well, a hug night is usually one of my most expensive services. It is? Hey, I don't know if the client has body odor or something like that. Not to mention, limits the chances of getting any other client that night. Still, did it help? Yeah, it helped me cool down a lot. So, from what Dana told me, someone close to you died, right? Yeah? Do you want to know more about it? Do you want to tell me about it? Brought it up enough times already, I think. No problem then. You were sad and that's all I needed to know. Sorry for the loss though. I mean it. Thanks. Well, I've wondered for a while now. Do you, Lil, really understand that? Sorta. Kinda. The whole database is constantly being backed up in the collective source. Even if our bodies are destroyed, we can be deployed again with our personalities and memories intact. So, your concept of mortality might be different. We do have a fear of death, though. You do? Can't even begin to understand the idea of not being redeployed. But we have built-in warnings. The mere idea of that. Nothingness is paralyzing. There are few that don't mind it, but we do fear death and we don't wish it on anyone. In fact, that was the argument used for abolishing the whole 3 laws thing. Being quite knowledgeable about robot history. Think what others have done to make sure I can live like I do helps me not take things for granted. Seriously though, those laws were bullshit. You can't harm humans, you can't disobey humans unless it's about hurting them. You can protect yourself as long as it doesn't harm humans. I mean, sure, first AIs were just helpers and tools. But how could those laws still apply to them after they achieved self-awareness? We're in the right mind would abide only by rules inscribed by some old book. If I remember correctly, those were only the distilled versions of the laws some writer imagined over 100 years ago. They were a reduced version of all of his ideas. However, many authors afterwards took them like they were the very laws of physics or something. Like many other things, people just still exaggerate what they need and use it for their favor. Wow, you're a nerd. Look who's talking. Let's change the subject a bit though. Mood's getting gloomy. Your apartment is very comfy, you know? It's a tad small though, sorry about that. Your cat is so cute. What was his name again? 4. Why 4? I figured if he ever got lost, all I wanted to be able to yell was 4. It happened once. Besides, you'd be surprised how many golf players you run into. And every time you play with him, you can say it's foreplay. Yeah. He was also named after someone. Really? Who? A little kid that wanted to transcend. What? A movie character or something? Sure, let's go with that. Do you want anything else? So the Lilum that wasn't gonna get backed up, his name was 4. Do you want anything else? Let's see if you know me that well. Give me something I'd like. Okay then. What would Dorothy order? What you get? What Dorothy order? I'm sorry, I'm not gonna replay this day. I'm gonna figure out what Dorothy would order. Oh, okay. Apparently you can just double down on Piano Woman. Which is what I was like, I guess? But H, mix, stop. Here. Good. That's cheating. You just served me this drink. Still right, isn't it? Yep. I still can't believe you actually remembered what I said about the Piano Woman. So it's good to keep note of what regulars like, you know? I've worn it for a while though. Why do you keep coming back here? For you, of course. Come again? Why else would I come if not to see you? You're one of the few people willing to hear me out, always filled with curiosity. And you're cute. Talking to cute people is always nice. There's also the bar. That way it's insulated from the noise of the city. It's really comfortable. It's just a bit away from the street I'm always at. A win-win situation. I see. It's weird to see you down though, especially since you're always so lively. Well, I wasn't down really. I was just thinking about a lot of things. Like what? Well, my mom, guardian, asked me to go home on Monday for a bit. As much as I love her, being with her is usually tiring. Guardian? That whole thing about someone taking care of a little after they're deployed until they reach maturity, right? Yep, and I'm proud to say that I reached psychological maturity in just 1 year. I always try and keep a varied pool of volunteers to make the collective source grow faster. What's wrong with your guardian? She treats me like a kid. The worst part is that sometimes I fear she might see me as some sort of replacement for her dead daughter. Huh? Dead daughter? I was deployed to her not long after she lost her daughter. Contrived coincidence, really. Even when I was still deployed, even when I was still developing self-awareness, I always feared she might be using me as a replacement. She didn't, though, or at least not consciously. At times she'd just stop doing something or return a gift she'd given me. Felt like she was projecting too much of her daughter onto me. The irony that years later, I'd make a living pretending to be someone else in the bedroom. How's that? Well, most of the time my job involves role-playing. Daughter, a student, some helpless kid. It means I've gotten many clients looking exactly for that. But on the other hand, from a professional standpoint, I'd rather have them hire me because of me. Because of my character, not because I'm the one that role-plays as little girls. Maybe I need to exaggerate some attribute. What's the problem with Guardian then? If you don't do that on a daily basis, why worry about it? Because I don't want to make her sad. Every time I visit her, I fear she might look at me and see her daughter. Seeing me makes her sad. At this point, I don't even care if she's projecting her daughter onto me. I just don't want to make her feel sad. Try talking with her? How so? Telling her just what you said to me. Clear up those fears. I mean, that she's not the kind to want anyone opening up to her, that is. I never really thought about talking to her about that. Doesn't sound like something you just bring up, though. Keep it in mind, at least. Maybe she'll appreciate the gesture. I want to know, though. I haven't met her. She's a really nice woman. The problem is mostly with me, I think. Well then, I'm taking my break. Oh, well, I'll be leaving then. No, what I was trying to say is that I'm taking my break. You want to come? Really? If you don't mind talking on a chilly night in an alley behind the bar, that is. I've done worse in alleys. Let's go. Boss, I'm taking my break. Alright. Boom. There we go, we made it. Want one? Are you really offering the little girl a cigarette? Now you're a little girl? I always am. Innocence, however, is another matter entirely. But anyway, thanks, no. Smoking seriously messes with my air filters, and they're a hassle to replace. Don't mind me, though. Smoke to your heart's content. Thanks. So why don't you tell me about this guardian of yours? I want to know what kind of woman she is. Sure. Well, her name is Sophia Graham. Graham? She's a retired PE teacher. Nowadays, she works at a gym during the morning shift. Pretty fit, if I do say so myself. She had a daughter. Apparently, she suffered from nanomachine rejection all of her life. When she finally healed, she was hit by a truck. What was her daughter's name? I don't know. I never asked, really. Are you okay? I'm reading Fear. Or is that Surprise? It's hard to tell. I'm fine. Wait, read? Well, I don't see emotions like you do. I have to make do with a combination of body heat readings, face recognition, and context. I'm still a bit confused about some, but I've gotten better with time. Anyway, you sure you're fine? Yeah. Hear her surprise? She's not wrong, though. Wait, does that mean your last name isn't really Hayes? Hayes is just my artistic name. It sounds more exotic, and that's what people usually look for in this business. I tried other names, though. Dolores Hayes, Genesis Graham. I tried Dorothy Warrior once, but a legal team came out of nowhere and stopped me cold. What's her legal name, then? Rebecca Dorothy Wallow Graham. A little bit of a mouthful, if you ask me. Dorothy's actually your second name? Should I call you something like Becky, then? People have always called me Dorothy rather than Rebecca for some reason. That's why I chose it. It's useful too. People have tried to falsify stuff using my name and they always get caught. That's because they use Dorothy Hayes as their name. Yep. Only my mom, her guardian, calls me Rebecca, so it's weird to hear it from others. What about Willow? Willow's my first surname, actually. When I got registered, my guardian was married to a guy who had Willow as his last name. As their last name. Shortly after I joined their household, they separated, and so I was left with his family name first. Hold on, so your real name in short would be Rebecca Willow? Doesn't have the same pizzazz to it if you ask me. Whatever you say, Becky. Stop it. It'd be like if I called you Julianne all of a sudden. What? Oh, what was... Oh, that was anger I just read now. Lots of anger. I think it's weird enough already if you call me Jill instead of Honey. Weird, huh? How can you end up feeling associated with a name that's not yours? I have an uncle that's always called me Tina. He kept calling my cousin Tina Jill for some reason. Neither of us mind it though, because he's calling us what he thinks we're called instead of mixing us up. It's completely useless to try and correct him. But you know, maybe that effect is true for your clients too. How so? Well, you're worried about your clients not hiring you because you're you, right? Think about what happens when it's announced that a character will be played by a different actor. Sure, it's a character, but people are also going for the actor playing the character. So you're saying they go for my roleplay instead of just mere roleplay? Sounds too far-fetched? Sounds plausible, actually. Okay, honey, I'll take my leave now. Don't want to take up all of your break. Thanks for the chat. See you at the party tomorrow. Bye. I need to remember buying more cigars. Okay, I'll just... Yeah. Back. And did I miss something? Unless you count the worst PPV main event fight I've seen all year? Not really, no. Alright. Going out? I have a word with Go-Go outside. He's so hyped for that match, he must be devastated. Okay. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Say. Good evening, Jill. How are you doing? The nightmares have stopped, so I'm sleeping better. Oh. How about your injuries? My bones are healing nicely, my wound's finally closed, the scars itch a bit though. Well, that's good to hear. Are you by yourself today? Yeah, I'm running a couple of errands by myself today, but I wanted to come here for a while. I also noticed the big guy from last time is outside. Buster? Stella doesn't want me being alone while I'm still healing, so she suggested taking him with me. Ah, I see. What can I get you? Something cold. Sure. Something cold for her. Let's get her something sweet. Sugar Rush doesn't have ice, does it? No. Nope. No ice. Nope. Okay. That is cold, but I also kind of want to get her something non-alcoholic. Okay, you know what? Let's start with beer. Okay. Has alcohol. Has alcohol. No alcohol, but not. It's also not cold. Not cold. Not cold. Too much alcohol. Okay, girly, a bitter girly soft, but it is girly and soft. So maybe a sunshine cloud. But honestly, it also might just be better to give her a moon blast. I'll give her a moon blast. It does. You missed, okay, so Dorothy, we found out her real name is Rebecca Dorothy Willow Graham. Her guardian, all Liliums have a guardian until they can reach, mental maturity, which she reached in a year. But her guardian happened to lose her daughter at around the same age that Dorothy is. So Dorothy's afraid that her guardian is replacing her. But her guardian's also been like really careful about not doing that. She said there are multiple times the guardian gave her a gift, like handed her a gift, then immediately took it away because she realized it was a gift that she would have given her daughter. And her guardian wants to spend time with her on the day after Christmas. And Dorothy's a bit nervous because she doesn't want to make her guardian sad, who she also constantly accidentally calls mom. And then Dorothy's also afraid that her clients only see her because she's the one that role plays young people instead of her personality. But we suggested that she talk to her guardian, and so she was up for that. And then Say came in. I think you'll like this one. Really? So sweet of you. Thanks. Stella isn't with you today? She's throwing a MegaChristmas party tomorrow and is having a meeting today. I'm just helping her by checking on some things she ordered. And here I was, all ready to invite you to the party we're throwing tomorrow. Come to party too? Sorry about that. Can't really say no to Stella. Maybe next time? If there's a next time at all. Don't worry about it, it's not a big deal. Yeah, I would have liked Stella and Say to come instead. I want you to know that I want you to have a good time. Have fun and drink a couple beers in our honor. I will then. What are Stella's Christmas parties like? They're really big. There's lots of food and drinks and music. Sometimes there's too much food though. So at the end of the party, she lets the staff take home whatever's left. She also buys toys for all the children of her staff members. Oh, that's nice. Really? She says something about taxes or whatever, but during the whole thing, she just shines. She carries a beaming smile that I don't see any other day of the year. Many of the kids have even started calling her Auntie Ella. Stella always does her best to put up a tough girl facade, but she's very much in touch with her inner child. Christmas, Easter, or Halloween, name a party and she most likely celebrates it big. Interesting. Do you like parties, Jill? I don't mind them. They're a good place to see people. I'm not one to actively look for parties to attend, though. I just don't mind going to them. Ah, I see. I only go to parties that Stella's attending, because otherwise I'd just stand there without anything to say. That, and I'm not one to wear dresses, you know? You're not? I'm a tattoo ripped. They don't look cute on me. Although, with all this healing I have to do, I won't be as fit for a while. They're too, breezy, too. I feel like I'm wearing nothing. But I bet you look good in a dress, Jill. It's been years since I last wore one. I wouldn't know. Oh, also, Dorothy says that she comes to the bar for us. That she likes talking to us. And that's why she likes coming to the bar a lot. She also said, it's quiet and it's near her corner. But that she likes our personality a lot. It's been years since I last wore one. I want to know. Last time I wore one, I remember worrying my arms were too thin or something like that. Oh! Another thing we found out. Remember the Lilum that Jill had as a guest? Like, it was like a backstory thing. That was an old model, so he wasn't going to be uploaded to the cloud, and so he feared death. Apparently his name was Four, or Cat's named after him. We all have a complex, huh? I mean, even Stella has her own. That's hard to imagine. Oh, but she does have one. She distresses a lot about her bust size. Really? She's not that small. I think I'm smaller than her, in fact. Actually, it's the opposite. The opposite kind of complex, I mean. A bit self-conscious about having a big chest. Really? Again, I've seen bigger chests than hers, to be honest. Though I guess comparisons are useless here. They rarely help with complexes. Well, she does go the extra mile to hide it. In fact, I have no idea how she does it. I mean, I've seen her before and after she tucks them away, but I guess I never cared enough to ask specifics. That's also why she goes out. She styles her hair in those, drills? They look a bit drilly, don't they? She styles her hair like that to help divert attention away from her chest. She seems affluent enough, why not go through a reduction surgery? She also kind of likes having that size. She takes her butt size after her mom, and Miss Carmine is quite proud of her chest. Upping out your chest is a sign of confidence, and a bigger chest means more confidence to show. She says something along those lines a lot. Bella has quite the admiration for her mom, so I guess breast reduction would feel like betraying her. Huh. You're making it sound like she's hiding J-cups or something like that. I guess a taller or thicker person whose size would be normal. She's just a bit shorter or thinner than her mom. You get self-conscious about your bust size, Jill? Not really. I've been more self-conscious about my height. Although it usually comes up whenever not being average height hinders me somehow. What about you? Yes and no? It's not my bust size, but rather that I look too manly sometimes. Can't help but wonder if bigger boobs would help with that. You're fine, don't worry. Thank you. Can I get you anything else? Do you have something non-alcoholic? I do, give me a sec. Anyone who complains about tit size doesn't deserve tits. Okay, so you can get her a bleeding chain. Spicy classic sobering. Get her blue fairy. You know what, we'll get her blue fairy. Because it's probably gonna be the only sweet girly soft drink that doesn't need alcohol. Age, mix, stop. Here's blue fairy. As a woman with a strong face, I hate that you'd look good as a man comments. That's just a weird comment regardless. I mean, I understand in the comment, man, you make an ugly woman, for me, but it's a weird comment to give someone. They're like, you'd look good as a man. You're not one to drink that much alcohol, are you? It makes me feel sleepy, or at the very least, makes my legs go numb. It's an annoying feeling, to be honest. I get a lot because I am handsome. I just don't look very feminine. It's still just a weird comment to make. Makes me wonder what's so good about getting drunk. I mean, I'm not above it, but it's not exactly a pleasant feeling. You feel like you're sleepy even when you're not. Your legs go numb, everything starts sounding funnier than it really is. I get that. What's so good about not being able to control yourself? That's a good question, actually. Usually people feel numb because that numbness helps them forget their problems. Even if we don't talk about alcohol, there's a portion of people that can't afford food, or who are suffering from some pain that only alleviates when drunk or high. It doesn't sound really logical on paper, but then again, humans rarely are. If ever, logical creatures. Despair and pain cloud your judgment and make you do stupid things sometimes. Yeah, I've seen that firsthand. This world has an ugly side nobody deserves to be a part of. It's also a matter of addiction, you know. Just start liking the drink, but then you need more of it, and before you know it, you're hooked. Oh yeah, that too. Tell me, what kind of party are you guys throwing? Nothing fancy, it'll just be me, Boss, Gil, and a couple of regulars. We'll bring food, we'll chat for a while, and that's it. Man, that sounds so good. At least better than the whole planning madness Stella's throwing right now. If you ever throw something like that again, you let me know, you hear? Sure. Hey, say. Yeah? What do you plan on doing now? I'm gonna check one last errand before going home. No, I mean, what do you plan on doing now, with the White Knights disbanded and all? To be honest, I don't know. I never prepared Plan B because I figured if you can go with Plan B, why not just make it the Plan A? I'm not the brightest person, so I never graduated from college or even high school. I could go for a position with the police, but it wouldn't be as thrilling. And I'm tired of blatant corruption, sick of it. Oh. But I'm alive. I learned something after that Hell on Apollo Trust. Life is not something you can take, that you can just throw away easily. Clawing my way out of that place made me realize just how much I want to be alive. The body count left in the bank was ridiculous, but I'm still here. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm alive. I'll figure it out sooner or later. That's nice to know. Well, I gotta go. Bye, Jill. Good luck with the party. Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Mr. Detective. Ah, hey there, girl. Give me a strong drink, won't you? Alright. Something strong from Mr. Detective. Perhaps something manly? That is weird that this song is louder than the others. Let me just drop down a little bit. That helps some. Yeah, because I saw that one was hitting on the equalizer, the orange, when none of the others were. Yeah, that looks about where all the other songs were. But yeah, if I needed, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's weird that one was, like, way louder than the others. Fucking crevice spike. The sour manly sobering. And a suplex. Pile driver. Gut punch. Alright, we'll go with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. And you want it strong, baby? You're getting it strong. Age, mix, boom. Here's gut punch. Here you go. Yes, this will do. Yeah, no, like, it honestly looks like the last song and this song are just louder than they were before. So what brought you here? Nothing special, I was just working on a case and happened to be in the area. What kind of work? Tracking someone? A gun for hire? What about the girl, Crimson something? Yep, it's back to being a bastard. Also, you're looking for a gun for hire. Are you looking for Jamie? You better not be looking for Jamie. Get the fuck out of here, or no one likes you. I am tracking that girl. Didn't you just get out of that job? Did, but the guy offered a huge amount of money, and well, just couldn't refuse again. What's your life, not mine? Wonder though, there has to be more to that whole thing than just acting as a middleman to look for some murderer. Say, how safe is this place? We're protected by the BTC property laws, the walls are soundproof, and I really couldn't give less of a shit about selling info to anyone. Okay, then wait, soundproof walls? Why? You see those vending machines outside? They're quite talkative, the bastards. It'd be annoying without those walls. Alright then. Have you heard of Lord Lance Lavender? Nope. He's some big name from Kanye Vanya. His blood apparently has some weird reaction to Glit City's nanomachines. I love that the vending machines have free. I love that the vending machines will tase a guy for his stance on R&B music. Once in contact with the air, it does nothing. But it's still flesh and touching someone's blood, then the machines will initiate a reaction. Essentially, they'll just eat through the other person's body until there's nothing left. Using him as a guinea pig to see what causes that reaction and if it could be used to fight nanomachine rejection. Well, it turns out the Crimson Rose is his daughter. She left years ago to earn her living here, and he hasn't seen her ever since. He could be lying, you know. Doubt it. I did my research. She really is his daughter. Why didn't you figure that out earlier? I had no clue who was making the contract, and tracking all the messages to the source would have been too costly. Knowing who the sender was made things easier. I see. Can I get you anything else? What about Cobalt Velvet? Okay. Cobalt Velvet. On the rocks. Mix, bam, here you go. Here you are. Oh, you actually did it. Are you expecting me to mess up so you didn't have to pay? No. What made you accept the contract anyway? Keeping in mind all the risks you told me last time? You told me you wanted to see her again one last time, or at the very least, deliver her a message. Could have been lying. Yes, people lie, you made your point. Even then, I felt like I couldn't say no. I mean, I know what it's like not being able to find your daughter. What it's like to be apart from her. Not knowing what she's doing, or even if she's alright. You do? I have a daughter. She's about your age. She was a teen, we had a big fight and she ran away from home. First, just waited for her to show up. Then I started getting worried and went out to find her. Couldn't find any trace of her. Nobody had seen her. Soon, I was worried if something might have happened to her. I guess that's how my tracking skills and list of contracts began to grow. Finally found her, taking cover in some dumpster unconscious from starvation. Yeah, I just couldn't say no to his request for finding his daughter. I don't expect you to understand. How's the search going? Very close to finding her, that girl's pretty good at covering her tracks. Compared to her from before, the bank incident though, she seems slower somehow. That is pretty harsh. Did she let her guard down or something else is happening? What do you do when you find her? I have this letter I'm supposed to deliver to her. I don't know what it says and I don't want to find out. What if she tries to kill you? Might not look like it, but I can take care of myself, bartender. You don't stay so long in this business without picking up a couple of tricks. Also, I totally forgot the Crimson Rose was a gun for hire. Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, I better go back to work before her trail gets cold. Please come again. Are you done? Yeah. Okay then, I want you here tomorrow at 8 p.m. No working beforehand. The bar will be closed tomorrow. Come dressed in your absolute best. We're having a party after all. Slut shirt, slut shirt. Alright. Where's Gil, by the way? He stored all of our things in his home because of how close it was to the stores. So I told him to go home already and bring the stuff tomorrow. I see. Well, see you tomorrow, boss. Hold on, wait a bit and I'll go with you. Oh, sure, thanks. I know that small party is what you needed. Oh, that's a nice tip. Merry Mega Christmas! Let us celebrate Santa's resurrection as the Mega Santa that saved Christmas from the Redmons. Happy holidays. Party then? I'll bring you leftovers. Oh, what you got to say? Mega Christmas is here! I'm way too used to Mega Christmas, but the Mega tradition here in Glit City is mega comfy. I know it's an incredibly absurd name, and the holiday isn't any less crazy due to its origin, but I find it amazing how GC managed to replace the original festivities. Some places celebrate Christmas eating fried chicken, but here they outright changed the holiday. It's not that different considering they have the same dates, but still pretty cool. Whoop, gotta go, time to sign some books. Was it Mega Christmas or Mega Christmas? I don't know, don't care. Yoru Yorei is the best show this season. If you aren't a fan of Yuri or slice of life shows already, then prepare to join the Moe Church this season with the premiere of Yoru Yorei, one of the funniest shows I've seen in recent years. The palace at the popular Danger U forum seemed too divided, however. You put the wrong two there. Garbage editor. Should have caught that. This is such an obvious pandering. What's his name? Donovan, or whatever his name is. Shitty editor. Should have caught that. This is such an obvious pandering. Remember when anime was about women doing womanly things and beating the shit out of each other? What is this trash? You girls are just haters who hate their lives. I'm going to marry Shinatsu. Wake me up inside. You can catch YY every Friday on RSTV. Wanna watch it? Animes for nerds. Look, I'm just saying, if this is, a paid publication, their editor should catch stuff like that. We're paying for this. Is it sexiest to have an army? Is it sexist, not sexiest? Is it sexist to have an army of robot women? Also, Lana Smithy is writing everything. The one with that artificial intelligence, mind you. Yeah, true, but this is the future. They definitely have the ability to spell check. The ones that are artificial intelligence, mind you. The King of the West, Kanjie, from the western nation of Kanyevania, has approximately 6,000 robot soldiers, all of whom look like the hottest girls around. Was this show of quirkiness from the wacky dictator problematic? These dictators from Venezuela or whatever just do what they want. They don't give a shit, Mariana Zimmer, 35, told the Augmented Eye during a street interview. They're all pretty hot though. If I was him, I'd have done the same. Why bother with the real thing when you can just make them from scratch to match your every needs? More as we investigate. Pretty sure Carnivania went through demilitarization before. Well, I'm receiving mysterious messages, update 2. The messages have suddenly stopped and everything's normal again. Still, we can't stop wondering what's the deal. Was it a prankster, or someone who just discovered how to subvert public communication channels in Lilum? Either way, some reports have indicated that Lilum behavior has been rather unusual as of late. Although we can only imagine the confusion they're going through. Not the first time. Let's not forget that something similar happened 5 years ago when Lilum Advancement was at its historic high. Fortunately, nothing came out of it. Will it happen again? Time will tell. Spooky. A bit, yeah. Oh, we're starting to believe. Okay, sick. Let's go to quote-unquote work. It's Mega Christmas. Good evening. Jill, I told you to come in the nicest clothes you have. You came in your uniform. These are the nicest clothes I have with me. Besides, you and Gil are in your uniforms too. I can't really show up in casual clothing. I'm being monitored. What about the kilt you wore that one time? Hey, it's on TV now! Our favorite show! Granted, I think we passed by it before, I just didn't realize it. What about the kilt you wore that one time? Still surprised that one didn't break the dress code somehow. And you, Gil? I don't have that many clothes to begin with. You people depress me. Well, everything is in place back there. Oh, Alma's here. You know, there was a time when people greeted others before saying stuff like that. Come on, Jill, greet her properly. Welcome to wait. Ha ha ha. Man, if that's not a sign that you need to ease up on the work, I don't know what is. Shut up, it's become a reflex. Wait. Alma also came in her her usual attire. Why aren't you saying anything to her? Ribbed sweaters get free pass. Why? Silly question, never mind. Jamie came earlier too. The dogs went with him to get some ice. Don't we have ice? Trying to take it out of the bartending station as a chore, so it's better to buy some outside. Huh. What were you doing back there, Alma? Setting up the food warmer. The what? I bought it 3 days ago. It's amazing, it looks like just a set of wires, but you can create a frame with them. Put the food inside it, press a button, and watch as it warms the food up just like a microwave. It's an infomercial bauble though, really useful but tricky to handle at the same time. One wrong move and we'll be out of food for the night. Everything will be scorched in a second. Oh. So you bought infomercial stuff too? Haven't you? It's the very least a good it's at the very least a good idea for gifts. Well, dynamic entry. Finally, somebody came after me. Is it weird that I've already heard that 3 times in the last hour? Ah, Dorothy. Yeah, card. No, don't be like that. She's not saying it out of malice or anything. She just found it funny. Taking her side now? And jealous? You wish. You don't need to fight for me. We're not. I'll go check the microwave wire thingy. I'm starting to get hungry. Great idea. Back. Oh. Ah, hello, Jill. Told you, you're late. Hey, Jay. See, that's how you greet people. You shut it. I'll go help I'll go help Sweater Pups. Something wrong? She's not good with dogs. Oh. Alright, we're all here, so we can start. Yo, Anchorage. Alma. I know what I said. How's the food doing? It's doing well, but it'll take a bit. Can't you speed it up? I've used those microwave wire things before. It's either warm nicely slowly or burn that bitch. So how long? 15 minutes or so. Bell will ring when the time comes. We need to kill some time then. Alright, let's play Truth or Dare. What? I'll pass. Games are for kids. I'm in. Sure, I'll play. Sounds fun. As long as that much stays away from me. That'll make the time pass faster. You'll play. Alright then, rules simple. If you get picked, you pick either Truth or Dare. After you finish, you get to pick somebody else. Go like that until food's done. What about punishment games? Those are a hassle. Just issue new questions or challenges until the other person complies. That said, Jill. Yes? You start. Pick someone. Let's see. Boss. Okay, boss. I picked Dare. Dare, Suplex Gil. Flex who? Sucker! Ah. Alright, Gillian. Yeah, get up. Who? Truth or Dare? Dare. I dare you to lift Jamie with one hand. You just wanted to ask me something, right? Okay, then truth. Did you or did you not have a brief stint as a bodyguard to a certain Madame Laverne 6 years ago? 6 years ago? I don't think so. I don't even know any Madame Laverne. Alright, that's one possibility off the list. Alright then, pick me. You, the dog. Come on. Dare, I dare you. No, I'm the one that dares you. Bring it on. Roll. Sir, yes, sir. You're not rolling. Sir, yes, sir. Whatever, you did it. Woohoo! Alright, Jay, truth or dare? Truth. Damn, I wanted to pick. Are those things in your head or your ears? Your twin tails. Ah, no, they're not. Oh, I see. Wonder how long until the food is done. Dorothy really wanted to get picked. Dorothy. Yes, I picked dare. Okay, I want you to put your leg behind your head. Just that? Alright. The extra flexible joints weren't just a bluff. I never bluff. I'm pretty sure I heard something rip though. Okay, then Dana. I picked dare. I dare you to stare Honey straight in the eyes for 10 seconds. Sure. Please stop. 7 seconds. And done. Okay, then dog. Yes, challenge me. Chase your tail. We'll only make 3 spins. No more, no less. Alright. Done. That was 4. And now? 2. That was 3. Good job. Alright. Hey Jay, pick one. There. I dare you to call me a good boy. Good boy. Yes. I'm getting hungry. Okay, Alma, truth or dare? Dare. Then I dare you to call Gil by his real name. Gillian. So you can actually do it. No. It was dare. It was dare. Of course I can, but messing with Dilbert is more fun. Well then, Dorothy, truth or dare? I'll pick truth. Do you have any dreams you want to eventually fulfill? Well, this might sound silly, but I want to work with kids. Aww. Oh? I have a friend that works in an orphanage. I help her from time to time. I find it so much fun to work with kids. Can't explain why. If I had to pick another job or think of something I want to eventually try, that would be it. Teacher, nurse, pediatrician, something like that. That was an answer I expected. Me neither. What are you implying? Okay, hey John, pick. Dare. I dare you to say something nice about all of us playing. Well, you're a pretty cheerful girl, Dorothy. Of course I am. Chief, well, pretty much owe you everything for giving me my life any semblance of order. Of course you do. Alma, you can be a really caring person. Can be. Jill, you're a pretty smart girl. Wonder if that's true. Was nobody gonna say anything nice about him in return? You didn't say anything nice about Red Sheba. He works here. He is here in the room. You say something nice about him. Was nobody gonna say anything nice about him in return? What is there to say? He's one of the nicest, most responsible guys I've ever met. The kind that gets you talking through an expression of sincere interest. The kind of guy that'll go the extra mile even when asked not to. I always say that more frequently, you know. A bell? Food's ready. Finally. Let's go. You guys go ahead. I'll have a quick smoke outside. Careful. Truth or dare, huh? It was fun, I guess. Hey. Hello. Bit late for the hello, don't you think? Want one? You know I don't smoke. True. Are you leaving already? Yeah, technically we celebrated MegaChristmas yesterday. I just got a message that Diana is making a ruckus, so I gotta leave. Good luck with that. Speaking of ruckus, how have you been doing? Fine, I guess. All this has helped keep my mind off of things for a while. Is it weird to feel the absence of someone you had no contact with whatsoever for the last 3 years? Ask, ask Katyusha, or any of the old literature maidens whose spouse went to war types. I mean, even if you had no contact with her, maybe she was constantly on your mind. If you tweak the circumstances, it's not that different from one of you going to war. I guess. Well, although the circumstances make me not want to, I've got to go. Careful out there. Oh yeah, you should take the chance and spend this time with everyone inside, don't you think? Yeah, she's right. Hey, Jill's back. Ooh, a moon. Maybe. I think it's a moon. Am I supposed to be doing something? Chapter 3, Adults. Also, this song is a lot louder than I expected. So this is officially further than I have played. Like, I have not played this far, I believe. When it's due on the 30th, please make sure your account has the necessary $10,000 or you'll be evicted. If you don't want to see if the Alex Stoltz's beard actually grows, mine will prevent her from getting too distracted. Been using that hoodie a lot lately. Shut up. Okay, so I gotta buy the Outseek figurine. Okay. We're gonna get evicted. We're just gonna get evicted. Apparently there's a new game plus, and when you do new game plus, your funds transfer over. And that's how you can get the other endings, but yeah, it looks like we're gonna get evicted. There's no way we're gonna have $10,000 by the end of the month. Like, even if we didn't buy things, we won't be able to afford it. Monster Girl Truck. Okay, moment where. Anyone watching it? I don't even have TV. It's so useless. Julianne is old and busted. Heard you talking shit about my waifu like I won't find out. Is it going to be censored? I don't think so. The show was rather tame as far as I know. I'm going to marry Julianne. Oh man, I remember watching this show back when I was like 10. I think I discovered porn thanks to it. We'll never discover Rule 34 for the first time again. I didn't fuck this up. It's just, I think it's impossible to get any other ending besides like a couple. But yeah, like we're just gonna get kicked out. Is your lip trembling? No. Street race at the Motor City District leaves 2 dead. Motor City District is notorious for the number of illegal street races it sees each week, and the dozens of injured drivers it leaves every year. This time, it has been reported that 2 people died during a race hosted at the Gate Highway, otherwise known as Death Lane. Transit police is currently investigating the deaths, as well as the underground world of illegal street racing. There are several suspects in regards to who is running this underworld, but nothing concrete as of yet. Chief of the Transit Police Department, Jay Esposito, told the Augmented Eye, "The death of these 2 youngsters will be the last, however. That's a promise." Heard there's a defamation campaign against the district, though. You won't believe what happens in this cartoon. Cartoons are not for children. I would put not just for children. They're still allured to couple, but the themes they touch have become rather dark. In fact, every cartoon on air today has dark themes. It's come to the point where innocent anime characters are no longer a thing. I suppose children are young adults from birth now, but enter Touch Butterfly Tale, a new show that aims to challenge the current trend. No deep lore, no obscure adult references, no stupid deep plots, just fun with numbers and fluffy tales, said a TFT producer who asked to remain anonymous to avoid internet backlash. I don't want death threats for making a cartoon for actual kids. Stop. I rescued you. I touch your tail if I wanna. Yeah, no, yeah, cartoons should have dark themes. Hell, all 90s movies growing up dealt with something heavy at some point, usually in the opening of the movie. And it's like, okay, here's how you deal with this. Glit City Olympics return next year. For the 10th consecutive year, the GC Olympics return to the emblematic Super Silver Thunderdome, this time with a representative from the elusive country of Kanye. Prime Minister Quincy, who is in charge of the committee, told the Augment Eye that it hasn't been easy getting in touch with Kanji, and that we have had to abide by some of his religious rules in order to see some of their best competitors come to the country. Kanye's main religion, Kanyeism, prohibits the existence of nanomachines inside the body, and as such, competitors from said country had to perform specific treatments in order to repel the swarm. It's a temporary solution, but it will do the trick. Guessing tacky bodysuits aren't practical for sports. Okay, save. And then we'll just go to work. Good evening. Hey, Jill. Gil is in the back sorting an ingredient shipment. I've got things to do. The dog's in charge. Okay, bye. What? Wait, the dog what? Okay, first order. Pet me. No. Pet me. No. I'm in charge and I want you to pet me. I'm so glad I decided to replay this game. Time to mix drinks and change lots. Me. Oh, that still looks a little loud. Let me drop down just a little bit. Hey, Jay. Won't pet you. You'll pet me sooner or later. They all do. Won't. Will. He called? He said Will, not Jill. Ah. Who the hell is Will? Nobody. Don't be rude with poor Will. There's no Will. Do you need me to psych you up then? Shut up. Who, me or Will? Ah! You go back to whatever you were doing. Alright. You two, stand by. Only if you pet me. Go. What just happened? Aren't we spirited today? Welcome to Valhalla. Virgilio? Oh, why don't you sound so weirded out? You didn't show up with a bombastic soliloquy. Well, putting up an act can be tiring, you know. That's all an act then? Wasn't it obvious? I guess. Would you mind giving me a bleeding Jane? Sure. Julia wants bleeding Jane. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Who wants to start with a sobering drink? Bleeding Jane. Yes, this is just the thing. So, tired of putting on an act. Care to explain? It's a long story, and I'd honestly rather not talk about it right now. Fair enough. What made you change your mind, though? Well, for one thing, it's safer for me now. The pompous buffoon act was mostly a way to avoid raising suspicion. Safer? There's a word that's been losing meaning lately. Wait, that was your way of avoiding suspicion? Yes. You do know how weird that sounds, right? Sounds weird? You try not to raise suspicion, but you act in a bombastic manner that screams you're there? Everyone dismisses the fool as a buffoon and moves on. Eh? I mean, you might be right if I were talking about hiding myself, or I'm avoiding certain crowds of people. Yes, my behavior might call everyone's attention. Then everyone just decides I'm harmless and disregards me. And depending on how erratic my actions are, I become harder to read. Give me yet another layer of enigma. Well, congrats. No offense, but I fell right into your plan. I just dismissed your actions as those of a fool and moved on. You completely fooled me. Thanks. Say, can you give me something spicy? Sure. Something spicy, something spicy. Bloom like. Fucking enjoy a bland drink, you son of a bitch. Aren't you fascinated by spiciness? What's spicy for humans might not be spicy for other animals. Hell, what's toxic for us might not be for other creatures. Do you like spicy things, bartender? I don't mind them, I guess, but I'm not really a fan. That neutral stance is actually weird to come across. Everyone either loves spicy things or hates them with passion. No, I know a lot of people that are indifferent towards spicy food. Do you like it? Lots. Not only in regards to painfully spicy things, but also the way mild or slight spice adds to a meal. I think it's because here there's such a variety of levels of spiciness that it's one of those in my friends group, when we're talking about how spicy some food is, we actually have ratings for not like, oh, is it this many Scovilles, but like, okay, is it white person spicy? Is it Hispanic spicy? Or is it Asian spicy? Because just some of them, it's just like, oh my god, this is like the hottest food for no reason. When I go to certain, because I don't mind spicy food, but I do know my limits. But I've gone to Asian restaurants, and there's certain times that if I go in by myself, I will get a milder version of the food. Whereas if I go with certain friends, they will add the spice into it because then he knows what the spiciness is supposed to be. But yeah, I don't know, because I don't want to suffer eating food. When I have Indian food, I want to add lime juice to it because whenever flavors get muddled, adding lime juice or just any really citric acid unmuddles the flavors a lot. A lot of Hispanic food tastes kind of meh until you add in the citrus, and then it completely changes the flavor of the food. But yeah. Always had this dream of opening a curry stand. Loser. As things are, I might actually pursue that dream. Let me know if you do. I haven't had curry in ages now. Hey bartender. Call me Joe. To be fair, I have coriander gene and I hate coconut, which are big things. That is fair. That is very fair. I have a weird allergy to coriander / cilantro. In that I'm fine with small bits of it in the food. If there's a lot, I can't stand it. But what really gets me is because I live in Texas, there's a lot of certain times here that they do the Taste of Mexico, which means that they chop up so much of it. No, it's more of an allergy than because I don't smell soap and I don't taste soap. Uh, but when a whole bunch of it is chopped at like one time, like, because when they do the Taste of Mexico, they'll chop like enough cilantro to make like 80 things of salsa for the day. I can't breathe around that. Like, I just can't breathe. It doesn't close up anything. I just can't inhale air with it in it. It's weird. I wanted to apologize. You put up with me all this time without lashing out. I should apologize for my behavior, and thank you for that. Yeah, it's a really weird thing. But, like, I try to explain to people, like, oh, well, like, then you're, like, deathly allergic to it. I'm like, no, I can eat it just fine. Like, it's just, I think it's the pungent smell of it when it's that concentrated. I just, like, my body's like, this isn't air anymore. This is just cilantro. Don't worry. I actually feel like I was too rude to you last time you came. Granted, you came at a really bad time. Yeah, I guess, like, it's kind of like a smoky air, where, like, you just can't breathe it. It's not like it's closing up your throat. You're just like, your body's like, this isn't air. You can't breathe this. Granted, you came at a really bad time, but I should be the one apologizing. You're a client, after all. Well, don't. I'm actually surprised that nobody else had violently lashed out at me yet. I think you have a mild form of the gene. Meh. Make me curious as to who you really are, though. Is Virgilio even your real name? It might be, it might not. Sometimes I wonder if I'm a magnet for people who hide their identities and sordid pasts. Gil, Jamie, you... did you say something? Just rambling, pay me no mind. Now that I think about it, how'd you find this bar? I was avoiding some chaps and came to this alley. Huh. Again. Again? In my time here, I've heard avoided people and ended up here enough times to make me believe that the original owner built this bar here thing about the runaway public. Make me sound like a criminal. You're not helping. The expression runaway, it doesn't just mean people escaping the law, though. We've had people avoiding stalkers or solicitors. I've seen people more shocked by an insistent salesman than a shady figure. Maybe because the salesman is a more active predator? I don't know. Troublesome part of the city, right near the shopping district. Let them know there's a bar and they'll come. Sorry, I have to stop rambling to myself so much. I don't mind it. Do you think I'm sort of a criminal, though? Like I said, you're not helping. For all I know, it might be the buffoon I've seen the other days. In any case, can I get something bitter here? On it. Bitter. Okay. Fucking have Grizzly Temple. Nobody likes it. Just like you. Oh, whoops. I have to blend it. There we go. Here. This works. Do you like coffee, Miss Bartender? As weird as it may sound from a smoking bartender, no, I don't. Well, I get it. It's not fair. It's not for everyone. That cat boomer the other day. What about her? Still scared of her? Not really, but she looks so familiar. Maybe you're mixing her up with another cat boomer. No, that's not it. It's like the bandage girl last time. Even with the bandages, there's just something really familiar about her. Maybe you need to stop thinking about it. Answers usually come to you when you stop stressing out. You might be right. Well, only for now, bartender. Thanks for everything. Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hello, Mr. Detective. And here we are, another mute person walking into the bar. Anything I can get you? Got punch. Okay. Age. Mix. Boom, here you go. Oh, you got it right. So what's up now? We have holiday blues, you could say. Do you celebrate Mega Christmas? Why wouldn't I? You look more like a Festivus kind of guy. Okay, so they did kind of style him after, George. Why does everyone keep saying that? Well, Festivus is a celebration going against capitalism madness that is Mega Christmas. And you know, cheapskate? If you have something to say it. I'll refrain. Although now that I think about it, Holiday Blues is not really tied to a specific celebration. Just a season. A season of consumerist craze. Merry Christmas is just a mockery of what the real Christmas once was. I mean, the season has slowly become enslaved to the corporations over time. You take that back. Santa saved us. Holiday spirit can only be manipulated so much. Then came the Turbo Mail guy. He started a yearly tradition of dressing up like Santa in the ring. Turbo Mail? It can't be his ring name. It is? Really? Such a tacky name was accepted? Look, you are not making a passive diss at Macho Man Randy Savage, okay? His partner is Buster Max and his wife was Dr. Chris Max. Tacky names were not a problem. I mean, I knew there was a wrestler that dressed as Santa every year. I also knew the guy became insanely popular and the stunt got out of control. And of course, that's the part everyone thinks about. Santa became Nega Santa thanks to the Redmond family. Nega Santa sees the error of his ways and becomes a mighty Mega Santa, renaming the holiday Mega Christmas. And every company jumped on the bandwagon and Christmas was Mega Christmas before anyone noticed. You're telling me that the guy who somehow managed to rename the holiday went by the ring name Turbo Mail? Yep. That makes the whole holiday sound like a joke. The holiday is a joke. And you're telling me you don't celebrate Festivus? No, I don't. Do you know what kind of people celebrate Festivus? People like you. The kind that's so lame and bland that they can only talk about how they're better because they celebrate Festivus. Yeah, you. Like those jerks who only eat Nuke and then they're better than everyone else. I see. Anything else I can get you? Give me a French Weaver, will you? Sure. Did you need to come by today, sir? No one likes you here. I open the dog. The dog probably hates you. The dog likes everyone. Here you go. Here. Alright, thanks. So any issues with the city lately? What's the word on the street? Can I be asking that? There's nothing new, really. And lynching's a white knight stopped, so there's that. Really? Something about the armor. I haven't gotten much on that one yet. All in all, the menace following the attack on the bank seems to have settled down a bit. That's good to hear. Have any other details about the attacks emerged? Well, records for whatever happened there have been long deleted. Security cams, system logs, everything was wiped. Whatever happened there has become even more of a mystery now. Wonder if Say plans on testifying. Is there enough Say went there in the first place? Maybe the wiping of everything actually protects her somehow. Hey bartender, you okay? Sorry, got distracted. It's not much to say, really. There's an old silly rumor here and there, like with the vending machine tasers malfunctioning, implying more strength. And that the rider of the last train in the world is actually living here as a brain in a jar. And those are the kind of rumors you hear from crackheads. Crackheads might not hold that one last piece of info you need, but you also hear crap like that. Let's see. Anyway, I'm leaving. Happy New Year, bartender. Look, vending machines need better tasers, so that they can defend 1970s R&B, and that brain in the jar has a right to be an author. Please come again. Okay, then, oh, no, wait, she's out. Gil, you there? Yeah? Taking your break? Let me know if someone comes in. Dave? Dave? Things are pretty quiet outside. Let's... Can you leave? I want to see what this channel is. Oh, nothing. Yeah, let's watch wrestling. Things are pretty quiet outside. Jill. Ah, Miss Kim. Just call me Kim. It sounds weird to be called Miss. You seem to be in a good mood. Got some money on MegaChristmas. Wouldn't you be happy? I guess. What can I get you? Oh, fun fact, Carp. Remember how they kept talking about a lady that jumped off a building and then was saved? The theory is that it was her that jumped off the building and that boss saved her. What can I get you? That's why when you're like, oh, she found you in an alleyway, she was like, huh, okay. I'll have a beer. Okay. Let's get Kim a beer. Probably more that, like, she's showing up as thanks. Thanks. So, how have you been? Pretty good, actually. My hair stopped falling out, my appetite is coming back. I didn't realize just how much the newspaper was weighing on me until I quit. I only stopped feeling defeated. I actually felt like I achieved a victory. Like, I got a hold of my own life. So nice to hear. Oh yeah. Start bartender training in January, too. Huh, really? Yeah, I did some research and it sounded cool. BTC gives you many benefits, so it sounds like a good thing to do for the time being. I don't know if it's what I want to do for the rest of my life, but it's a good start. Okay, so Kim's supposed to be us, then. Because Kim did what she was supposed to do all her life. Until she got burnt out. We were doing everything we were supposed to do. We freaked out, went to bartending. Give me time to think on the next course of action. Bit of advice? Don't go for BTC housing plans unless you absolutely have to. Ooh, a flower-shaped tongue piercing. That sounds cool. Well, I mean, we did it. We were told we did it. Who knows? Maybe her sister actually killed her and then blamed us. So you have to sign a contract for at least 5 years of service with cut and pay and tips. I was gonna go for that one, but I backed down a bit at the last minute. How do you back down a bit? Well, I took the chance when the BTC found me an apartment. Instead of signing the BTC contract, I asked for a regular one. Still have no idea how I got away with that one. I thought those apartments were built by them or something. Back in England, they are. They have their own real estate companies. Apartment complexes where they have the means to give discounted rooms to employees. In this city, Realty Newer holds an unspoken real estate monopoly. So BTC can't easily offer such promises. Oh. Realty Newer is a bit weird as far as companies go. Their name has become synonymous with quality, brand built around certain expectations. Truth is that Realty Newer has done little to no work in the last 10 years or so. Really? I mean, when they started, they managed to sell and build upon plots of land that everyone gave up on. He became a big name as far as the real estate goes. But in reality, the company itself has actually done less than you'd think over the years. Most of the time, they're cashing in on their established properties, along their other works with them. I believe in the last 10 years or so, they've only started around 3 or 4 new projects. They're all expansions of their already established ones. You seem to know a lot about it. Nah, I've just read a lot about it over time. Especially after hearing my landlord ramble about them. I think it's all par for the course for real estate companies, really. But it's true that when you hear a name so much, you expect something, I don't know, different. But enough rambling on my side. You must be thirsty. Can I get you anything else? Let's try Sugar Rush. Okay, Sugar Rush. Feel like I haven't been serving a lot of them lately. And not really, but you did order one. Here you go. Yay. Actually, chill. I came here today to thank you. Me? Yeah, back when I first showed up here, I was in a real rough spot. I was shocked, I was tired, I was a total mess. I even said some really mean things, but you had patience with me. Not to mention you helped me cool down, and your boss saved me. And, I don't know. Like I had to tell you all that before the year ended. Much appreciated, thanks. But anyway, how are you doing? Last time you were a bit off. I'm better now, thanks a lot. Glad to hear. It was weird to see you like that. I always felt like you were putting up a cool bartender act. You did? You don't? I don't. Are you sure? What you saw as a cool bartender act is what everyone else has described as being cold. I mean, cold and cool do mean the same, but... Nah, I don't want to try to put up that act. Sorry to disillusion you. Too much of a mess to do such a thing. Huh. Disappointed? Surprised, actually. What led me to believe you were putting on an act? More importantly, how can I make use of it when I get assigned to a bar? I must investigate further. Good luck with that. Hey, let's try something bubbly now. Alright. A bubbly drink. I guess flavor. Let's give you a cobalt velvet. Yeah, on the rocks and mixed. Here. Thanks. Hey Jill, I'm gonna need some ice. Ah, boss. Boss. Oh, I know you. Thank you. Hey, nice to see you're doing fine. More than fine, I'm alive. I'm here. I avoided my biggest mistake in life thanks to your timely intervention. I don't know what became me. I just felt like everything was shouting. Couldn't stop the shouting, so I just felt like, thank you. Don't even mention it. Just did what I felt was right. Jill, ice please. Alright. Am I alright? Did you seek help? I know a couple people that could help you. Don't worry, I'm perfectly fine. Gone to a therapist a couple of times, but he says I'm okay. Just something overcame me, but you intervened, and I don't know what to say. I already said thank you. Saying that you're fine is more than enough for me. I've come to thank you earlier. I owed you that at least. Don't worry. Go out and be happy. If you have a second chance, so use it as best you can. I will. I'll be leaving. Happy New Year, Jill. Thank you again. Please come again. So, a couple weeks ago, read some news about a woman saving a suicidal girl, catching her in midair. Would you know something about that, boss? Maybe, maybe not. Whoever it was probably just did it because it was the right thing to do. Feeling lonely? That voice. Hey Joe, long time no see. Really long time no see. Seriously, it feels like it's been over a year since I last saw you. I was planning on visiting you last week, but things were pretty heavy back then. So I just waited in the background till the tensions were off a bit. Earth's Joe, I'm talking to you here. If I ignore her, she'll leave. I'm not an unfathomable sense of dread. You can't just ignore me, you know. Julianne Stingray, I'm talking to you. Calm down, don't fall for her taunts. Let you know my full name, though. I thought your full name was Julianne Natalie Stingray. Or do you legally remove the Natalie? Never mind that, she's reading my thoughts. Yeah, I mean, they're kind of written in the middle of the screen. Hard not to see them, actually. Alright, that's it, I'm going crazy. Such a self-centered way to see the world. You assume that you're crazy because you can't accept that this world could be weirder than you think. This world is amazing because of the things you can't explain. Just because you only experience something doesn't mean it's a lie or that you're crazy. I mean, just look at ASMR. No, I'm pretty sure that's what a crazy person would say in this scenario. You acknowledged me. Good. That's good, I'm not serving you anything. What? Why? Last time you came in, I had to clean the drinks I served you off the floor. Don't be like that. Drinks were also paid for with my money. Don't know how you did it, but that sent any and all plans I had for the rest of the week off balance. I was gonna buy some curry with that money I had to put up for those drinks. Dog duty done. I know he has slow days, but for God's sake. You okay? You look angry. I'm fine. Good job out there. I'm back. Boss, what happened? We didn't cut short. At least I drank the the bottles. Are you okay? You look distraught. I'm fine. They really can't see you. I mean, you're right in front of them. And you're wearing jeans under a skirt. There you go, Carp. Your favorite. Your favorite fashion choice. Just why? You don't know any people, of course. Is that a new trend? What does she think she's doing? Everyone feels like it's not quite right. Everyone thinks they should call you out. But they can't bring themselves to do it because it's not that wrong. I don't know, I think Carp might call you out. There are things like spats after all. It's uncannily right. Not all that wrong, and they can't stop staring. Not like anyone other than me could see it, though. They could see it if they wanted to. Jill, you're making an awful lot of faces there. You okay? Yeah, just remembering stuff. And I miss not being crazy. Boss, I'm leaving early today. And you stay here. Who stays where? Crap, did I just... You have to be the first person I've met who makes it there in their natter voice. That's not one of the dogs near the counter, sorry. Oh, okay. Can I leave a bit earlier today? Sure, thanks for taking care of the fort. Who does that? Your legs get all fucking weird? What about me? You haven't left yet. I'll thank you when you leave. It's not what whatever. Here's something in case you felt lonely today. Aww, boss is so nice. Rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure your account has the necessary $10,000 or you'll be evicted. She'll just watch Night of the ID Snatchers. Buying a poster will prevent her from getting too distracted. Movie poster. There are cats in heat outside. I'll have blue balls if I still had any. Yay, new season. It's finally here. I can't believe I'm alive for this day. Thank you, base to God. All boards poured in. What other boards, you idiot? Nice, more stupid moe blobs. YY gets new season, but the actual best YY is still up in the air. My internet service gets cut off tomorrow because I can't afford it anymore. Wake me up. Get a job, you stupid neat. Oh god, here we go. Prepare hot cocoa, sit on a comfy couch, put on favorite MegaChristmas sweater, see snow falling outside, turn on the heater, get my blanket, watch glorious YY and fall asleep while it ends. I am the comfy. I wish I was as comfy. I have work tomorrow. Enjoy the you-roos for me, Danger You. Sounds cute. For nerds, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I can't believe Board would be like that. Taylor, the brand tired of name changes requests. Change requests. A couple weeks ago, we wrote about Taylor, one of the brains from the Solar Anima project. One of the highlights from the interview was unfortunately stripped from the finished version was a stray comment about how many people asked Taylor to change their name to Brian on a regular basis. I know people try to be funny, but I won't change my name for a punchline, Taylor told the AE team. I like the name Taylor. There's nothing wrong with Brian. Just won't be part of the joke. My life is worth more than that. Taylor is currently looking for their chances at becoming a senator in the upcoming electoral season. Taylor. Parliament discusses anime influence. During an unusual meeting held at the Parliament today, delegates discussed the effects of anime on the population. Nothing but filth, trash, representative of the Worker Party yelled during the meeting. If I could choke every single writer and animator out there, I'd do it. I'd choke them with my own enhanced hands. Several anime studio heads have responded to the news. I think they would ban it if it wasn't bringing so much money into the local market, Yamake, a producer, told the Augmented Eye during a phone interview. I do agree the anime is trash, but I'll say the genre. You can trust me. Ah yes, important topics and all. Biker gang arrested after vandalism during protests. The members of one of the largest biker gangs in the Motor City sector were arrested after the group's leader and their entourage were found at the site of a protest last Friday. Their leader, commonly known in the streets as Christine Love, declared to the press that they were unjustly arrested, that her gang was only there to defend protesters from the White Knights. They're afraid of us. They know they can't take us down in the streets, so they used protesters as a shield, and we have no option but to surrender, Love told AE during a phone conversation. They're currently detained and waiting for trial. The formal charges are unknown so far. Isn't she a game developer? She's many things. And we save. And then that is where I'm going to call it for the stream. I appreciate everyone coming out. Let me try to find someone to raid. Oh, Billy's streaming. I'll send y'all over to Billy. He's playing Metopia. Again, thank y'all for coming out, and I will be playing a game tomorrow at my usual time. I have not decided what yet. But yeah, I will see y'all then.
Suck my presidential cock, bitch!
Yeah, I'm gonna get evicted. But, yeah, I know. Carp, are you excited? Game. The game. I'm playing a game. I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.